So hi everybody. I have to do this in English. I've met. I'm sorry.
Osama Nicola from Bethlehem.
From Bethlehem.
Yes.
He's a Palestinian Christian, and I just. He's been the tour guide also. Started to talk to him at the end of the tour, and he told me his story. And well, can you tell us something about the last part you told me about the people of the land? Palestinian
Yes.
Christians.
It's first of all great to meet you, and I'm glad that you are willing to educate your people back home more about our cause and our situation. As Palestinian in general, and as a Palestinian Christian also, because many people around the world, not only in Holland, they don't know that there is Palestinian Christian exist. They forget that this is the land of Christ. This is where Christianity started. This is where Jesus has teach the way to peace, we're sharing some of my experience with you and some of my stories.
Yes.
We have a big wounds because of the trauma, because of the occupation that we have been under since decades.
Yes. Can you tell us a little bit about your growing up here? You showed me some of your wounds. You said you were peacefully protesting.
Yes, yes. Actually, I remember the first protest I joined, I was 10 years old.
Okay.
It was during the first Intifada. I was coming back from school and there was a protest and I was, just kind of scared of what is happening. And I asked what is happening because this was something new, just the beginning of the second uprising, and this is not something I used to. Mm-hmm. So they say these are Palestinian young people who are protesting and they want an end of occupation, they want civil rights, they want, okay, since they are protesting for my rights, why am I not joining?
Yeah.
So I joined as a child. And as a result of joining a lot of these demonstrations, I was arrested several times, I was injured several times. I was arrested for 6 months administration detention twice when I was 14 years old, when I was 16 years old. I was injured in the first Intifada in my arm with a live ammunition, plastic bullet in my heart, three rubber bullets in my leg, and that led me to more be participating in the non-violent protest. I remember 1997 when we made a camp in one of the land to the north east of Bethlehem that Israelis want to build illegal settlement on it. And then I protest there because that was a dear place to me. I used to go there in winter, in summer, in spring to enjoy the nature. And then, we were tortured. We were, they forced us to leave and frighten us. And there has been many punishment on checkpoints. I have been tortured several times just because I'm complaining why I am waiting for hours. Why you keep me waiting for hours? You can check my ID.
And you told me something also about what it did to your heart and how you are struggling with your faith to be genuine.
I am angry like all the Palestinians are angry. I have lost classmates, relatives, friends, neighbors who has been murdered, since the first Intifada. And, I think holding all this anger in our hearts will not solve the problem because this anger is a burden on us. And I want to transform this power of anger to, a challenge, to be more assertive, to be, to challenge and resist. So today my resistance is through educating people like you and others who are willing to listen and understand and learn more about our cause.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just write what is in my mind. Sometimes, I speak, okay? So we want to heal ourselves because we don't want to stuck in the victim mentality, which is dangerous.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I do believe that peace is possible, but on the ground, the Zionist movement is just to try to make it hard to achieve peace, and hard to live a normal life. But without you guys in Netherlands and everywhere around the world, we can't get rid of the occupation. We alone can't get rid of the occupation. So people around the world need to understand our cause and understand our story, not only in the last 76 years, but since hundreds of years. This part of the world has been always under empires, and these empires want to rule this area because mainly of its geographic location, but also from other, like interests.
Yes.
Okay, so peace is possible. We don't want you to be pro-Palestinian. We want you to be pro-justice.
Pro-justice, yes.
That's how you can help us.
Yes, and you said you have written an article. You're still working on it.
Yes,
and there you have the subject about love,
Yes.
forgiveness, and compassion.
That's the only way forward to peace.
Yes.
Reconciliation.
You told me the struggle in your own heart because you feel the anger when you see children suffer.
Exactly.
It's like you see your own children.
Exactly, I see.
And when you see women suffer, it's like you see your own woman. And
Exactly.
yeah, this was what also hit me when I saw the images of Gaza.
Yeah.
That I thought, well, if it's my family, what about them?
I can show you another photo for me being attacked going to Church of Holy Sepulchre.
Okay, so I want to see that, but one sec, because oh yes. So somebody told me, well, if Hamas puts down its weapons, we have peace. If Israel puts down its weapons, we have no Israel because they are threatened with extinction. Could you, and I know it's difficult, really short comment about that?
Hamas is created in the late 80s, and Israel has been here since 1948, and Israel was created after displacement of 750,000 Palestinians, and Palestinians has been always want peace and work hard for peace, and they have been always using different ways and different means, from the non-violent protest to the civil disobedience.
Yes.
And I think if Hamas is not here, the right wing of Israel will create Hamas. We don't want Israel to disappear. We want to have an end of the occupation. We want to have an end of the injustice. The occupation system is a system that violates all our human rights before Israel was created.
Yes.
And I think that most of the Palestinians are for steadfastness and for unarmed struggle, because we know that Israel is using any excuse of armed struggle that make it grower and just make more damage. And by the way, just yesterday there was a new announcement from the Israeli ministers for more punishment for the Palestinian, just because Spain and Spain and Norway and three countries, European countries that recognize Palestine as the state. We are punished for any diplomat achievement.
But that's
we are punished.
what I saw today. That collective punishment is
Exactly.
part of the
Exactly.
strategy to break the people.
Exactly, and the Israelis has working hard to destroy our steadfastness and our spirit of resistance, and whatever we do, we will be punished by Israel, because Israel don't want us to be here. They want the land. They don't want us to be presence in our land. They want us to disappear. Okay, and it's very clear. If you follow all the right-wing leaders, if you read their articles, if you understand their way, they don't want us here. They want the land. Okay?
Yes. Well, thank you very much.
It's my pleasure.
For your
It's my pleasure.
story to tell, and well, thanks.
It's my
So
pleasure.
everybody, That was just a story from somebody from a Christian. You hear that? From a Christian. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Thank you for your support.
Thank you.
Bye.